Hey there, beautiful people. First off, I do realize the audio is trash for this part of the video. I'm recording directly through my Mac, and I'm sitting here recording the footage you're about to watch, and I realized I didn't shoot an intro, so this is me introducing the video. Hello and welcome. If you're new here, my name is Jasmine. I'm an all-cash budgeter. I use what's called a zero-based budgeting method. Today, what you'll be seeing me do is a budget with me video for the previous video's cash stuffing. This video I chose to shoot kind of as a screen recording of me actually working through my budget planner. I get questions every week about functionality, how to use the pages, just general questions, so I figured putting it on screen so you can physically see the planner as I work through it would be helpful. So make sure you leave me a comment down below letting me know whether you like this video, whether it was helpful, or if you're like, nah, go back to recording overhead. That's what we prefer, okay? I'm gonna cut it short. Y'all have a great day and check out the video. So first things first, I go ahead and do my weekly check-in, and I'm in the wrong month, it's May. Is move down my categories first. So I just highlight them with my lasso tool. I'm just gonna hit copy, hold down, and hit paste. And so there are my categories, and I'm gonna go back. The planner, you have to turn the hyperlinks on, okay, by turning your pin off. So we're going to go back to May. We're going to go to our budget and find our latest cash envelope stuffing. Turn my pen back on, and I'm just going to highlight these because y'all know I have goldfish memory, so it's easier for me to just copy them. I'm going to shrink the page, turn my pen off, go back to May, go back to my weekly check-in, and I'm just going to paste those numbers here. And I literally just shrink them like that so I can see them. Get my pen together with ooh, no sir. With $20. Why is it so thick? Okay, with $20, and groceries got $50. I think it's because I'm writing hard. Spending got nothing. Dining out got $25. Beauty got $5, and miscellaneous got $5. Okay, so that just sets me up for whenever I do my cash stuffings, I am able to just go ahead and fill in the spent numbers. Okay, so next up, I go ahead and go into May. I'm going to go to my budget planner, and we are going to write out our income for this week. So this is the last week of May. I don't know why my iPad says it's January 9th. That's a whole situation. Hold on one second. That's crazy. So today's date is the 24th. So we're going to go May 24th, 22. And my only source of income this week will be Baddies and Budgets. You guys know I own a business. My business pays me not a physical check, but direct deposit every week. Okay, $1,612 is what I bring in. And keep in mind, you can do this budgeting method, use it the same way if you're paid weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. If you are a server, you just have to adjust your numbers to your pay frequency. Okay, our next step is bills, and I actually prefer to cash stuff my bills. I wasn't for a while, but I prefer it. I was able to get 1 month ahead, which means that I have an envelope. June's bills will be paid, and I'll be working on July's bills in my June cash stuffings, if that makes sense. So instead of me, sorry if this microphone is rubbing. Okay, so instead of me having to rewrite everything, I opt to just go back to the previous week and go ahead and copy paste. Oops, yo, what am I doing? Turn my lasso on and copy paste these bills and the bills amount because it's the same every week. let me just put them where I want them. All right. So our rent, utilities, Wi-Fi, storage unit, self-lender, T-Mobile, streaming services, State Farm, and my yearly subscriptions are now in there. And that grand total is $590. So I'm just going to write that in here. I'm going to grab my calculator. 1612 minus 590. My cash envelopes that we're going to be restuffing for the week. So for me, that is gas, groceries, dining out, spending, beauty, and miscellaneous. Okay, so for this week, do I need gas? I think I do need gas. I try to fill up at half a tank. So I'm going to go ahead. Gas is up a little bit. Let me go ahead and do $30. And whatever's left over is left over. This pen is writing weird and I do not like it. Oh, because it's the... Groceries will be getting $125. Dining out will be receiving... I'm going to try to cook more this coming up week. So let's just do $20 there. For spending, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to have time. I'm trying to set my shop up so I can take a week off, so there's no way. And beauty and miscellaneous will get its typical $5. So that total for our cash envelopes is $185. So 1,022 minus 185. Alrighty, so next up, I am going to move over to my extra savings, and I'm just going to add in my 3 savings challenges that I am currently participating in. So I am doing the 52-week challenge, the Save with Baddie challenge. Okay, so I know the Save with Baddie, I'm going to need at least $30. My monthly challenge, I'm going to need $10. And our 52-week challenge, I am going to, and you know, technically this is the end of the budget, so it should zero out. Up next for debt, we are going to do our student loan, and we're working on number 14, which is technically the last one, but it's not my last one. I moved to the largest one instead of working my way from smallest to largest. And we're also going to be contributing to our 401k. So my student loan, receiving $100 for a total of $350, and I should have $85 remaining to move to this next step here, if that makes sense. So now what we're going to do is $435. So after sinking funds, I should have $435 left to move to debt. Okay. To figure out how much money we have for sinking funds, I am going to take $837, which is what was left over after cash envelopes, minus $435, which is what we need to do our debt and extra savings. That leaves us with $402 to use for our sinking funds, okay? All right, so next up, we're going to go ahead and add in the sinking funds that we want to contribute to today. You guys typically know that, typically I try to add 10% to my savings account, but because my account is at a really good amount right now, I'm trying to focus more on investing. So I'm going to actually take that 10% and put it in an investment account. So that's going to be $162. That leaves me with $240 to put into other sinking funds. So right now, for me, that's going to be my emergency fund. That is going to be my manifest fund. That is going to be my credit repair fund. My holidays. Let's see, which other one? I'm actually going to put some in car maintenance because I went over my amount. And if there's some left, I'll do month ahead. We'll see. Okay. So, and that is going to be holidays. I'll try to add $30 there. That leaves me with $210. Okay, my emergency fund needs to get $25. Repair. Travel, car maintenance, and month ahead is what we have left. I'm going to do 50 in travel, 50. No. 50 in travel, 60. And so that is everything. That's technically everything I do. The next step after you've worked through your budget and you get everything to add up is to go ahead, head back to your dashboard and do a sinking funds breakdown. So this pretty much tells you how much money you need to get, like as far as bills go, from the teller. So if we go back here to May, to our budget planner. No, that's not the right day. Here's how I do it. I like to do it on paper, but you can also do it digitally. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and take your to paste my bills. Let's make sure those line up exactly. You literally can just go in and move it. Uh-oh, I grabbed the R. You do have to be careful not to grab the letters above it sometimes. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take, and I'm just gonna show you how I do it with my bills, because I do it piece by piece because it's just easier for me to see. And all right, so for rent, I'm gonna be grabbing $375. So I know I need 300s, 50, 75. For utilities, a 10. For self-lender, a 10. T-Mobile, a 20 and a 10. Streaming services, a 10 and a 5. State Farm, a 50. And yearly subscriptions, a $5 bill. So technically here would be the total line. Lord. The total line. It's really down here at the bottom. But I'm only doing these few. So I'd go through and like check my totals line by line. So technically I have 300s, I have 350s, 420s, 410s, 45s, and 01s. So 100 times 3 would put me with $300. For 50s, I'd have 150. For 20s, I'd have 80. For 10s, 40. And for 5s, 20 and 0. And then again, you just total all of those up. So 300, 150, 80, 40, 20. What to do after I've done everything is go back, and our total here is $590. So we know, and so you want to pretty much do that with your whole budget sheet so you know exact amounts and what to get. And then you just add it to a teller slip, hand it to your teller, get your cash, come home and cash stuff. Okay, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much if you stuck with me through this. Let me know in the comments. Been fooling around with some tech, trying to evolve the channel and make things a little more simple and fun to watch for you guys so that it doesn't get, too boring or monotonous. Okay, as always, thank you guys so much for watching.
Something to buy, yeah. Set the potato, sunlight that always